Jahindia student of class 10 students. In yesterday's video we have covered half part of chapter number 5, the 100 races part 1, but today's in second video of this chapter we are going to finish this chapter, my dear students. Okay, so my dear students, without making delay, let's get started. So today, even though they had been late to school, Maddie was glad she had not had to make fun of Wanda. She worked her arithmetic problems absent-mindedly. 8 times 8, let's see. She wished she had the nerve to write the Peggy a note because she knew she never would have the courage to speak right out to Peggy, to say, "Hey Peg, let's stop asking Wanda how many dresses she has." When she finished her arithmetic, she did a start note to Peggy. Suddenly, she paused and shuddered. The picture herself in the schoolyard, a new target for Peggy and the girls. Peggy might ask her where she got the dress that she had on, and Maddie would have to say it was once Peggy's old ones that Maddie's mother had tried to disguise with new trimmings so new one in the room 13 could recognize it. Right? If only Peggy would decide of her own accord to stop having fun with Wanda. Oh well, Maddie ran her hand through her short blonde hair as though to push the uncomfortable thoughts away. What difference did it make? Slowly Maddie tore into bits the note she had started. She was Peggy's best friend and Peggy was the best liked girl in the whole room. Peggy could not possibly do anything that was really wrong, she thought. So, Wanda did not come that day after having waited for so long. Maddie and Peggy got late for school. Maddie was secretly happy that they could not get a chance to make fun of Wanda. She was lost in her own thoughts and could not study properly. All this time she kept thinking about writing a note to Peggy telling her to stop making fun of Wanda, which she did right. After finishing arithmetic, she wanted to write a note because she knew she did not have the guts to say it on her face. So, shuddered means shake, and disguise means to give a different appearance to conceal its identity. While writing the note to Peggy, Maddie shook at the imagination of her being a new target for Peggy and the girls. She was afraid that they would ask where she got that dress from, which was actually Peggy's. Maddie's mother got it transformed with new laces and ribbons so that none of her classmates could identify it. If only Peggy would decide of her own accord to stop having fun with Wanda. Oh well, Maddie ran her through the short blonde hair. That means she wished Peggy to stop Wanda having fun with Wanda on her own. Suddenly, she ran her hand through her hair as a gesture to drive away all those thoughts. She said to herself, Peggy is the most liked girl in the room, her best friend, and so she could not be wrong. Thus, she tore and threw the note away. She was also afraid of losing her Peggy. As for Wanda, she was just some girl who lived up Bogging Heights and stood alone in the girls' yard. She scarcely ever said anything to anybody. The only time she talked was in the schoolyard about her 100 dresses. Maddie remembered her telling about one of her dresses pale blue with colored trimmings, and she remembered another that was brilliant jungle green with a red sash. You would look like a Christian tree in that, the girl had said in pretended admiration. Thinking about Wanda and her 100 dresses all lined up in the closet, Maddie began to wonder who was going to win the drawing and coloring contest. For the girls, this contest consisted of designing dresses, and for boys, of designing motorboats. Probably Peggy would win the girls' medal. Peggy drew better than anyone else in the room, at least that's what everyday thought. She could copy a picture in a magazine or some film star's head so that you could almost tell who it was. Oh, Maddie was sure Peggy would win. Well, tomorrow the teacher was going to announce the winners, then they would know. So, scarcely what here another paragraph suggests. So, scarcely means hardly, trimmings means decoration, sash means it's a long strip or a loop of cloth worn over the shoulder or round the waist. Pretended means not genuine, and admiration means respected and warm approval. After Maddie had cleared her thoughts about confessing to Peggy, she started thinking about Wanda. She thought that Wanda was just another girl living in Bogging Heights who hardly spoke to anybody. She remembers when Wanda talked about her pale blue dress and jungle green dress paired with red sash. The girl made fun of her, saying that she rather to look like a Christian tree in that dress. While thinking about Wanda, Maddie began thinking about the contest in which the boys had to design motorboats and girl has to design dresses. Peggy was obvious winner of that competition because she was the best artist in the room. She could copy exact picture and recognizable portraits. She was sure that Peggy would win and results were to be announced the next day when everybody would know what's what. The next day was drizzling. Meaning of drizzling, you can see it at the right side. A very light rain was falling. Maddie and Peggy hurried to school under Peggy's umbrella. Naturally, on a day like this, they did not wait for Wanda Petronsky on the corner of Oliver Street, the street that far away under the railroad track and the hill led to Bogging Heights. Anyway, they were not taking the chance of being late today because today was very important. Do you think Miss Mason will announce his winners today? Asked Peggy. Oh, I hope so. The minute we'll get in, said Maddie. Of course you will win, Peg. Hope so, said Peggy eagerly. The minute they entered the classroom, they stopped, short and gasped. There were drawings all over the rooms, on over the ledge and windows with dazzling colors and brilliant lavish designs, all drawn on great sheets of wrapping paper. There must have been 100 of them, all lined up. These must have been drawings for the contests. They were. Everybody stopped and whistled or murmured admiringly. As soon as the class has assembled, Miss Mason announces the winners. Jack Bagels had won for the boys, she said, and his design for outboard motor was exhibition in room 12 along with the sketches by all other boys. So my dear students, next day it was being drizzling means the next day drizzling means light rain and hurried means quick. The day when the results were to be announced, it was raining lightly and thus two best friends ran quickly to school without waiting for Wanda. Generally they used to wait for her at Oliver Street that led to Bogging Heights, the place where Wanda lived, but they did not wait that day. Even if it was raining that day, they would not have waited for her because the day was crucial as were to be announced. Meaning of gas means catch one's breath with an open mouth. Ledge means safe. Windows will means ledge or still forming the bottom part of a window. Dazzling means extremely impressive. Lavish means gorgeous. Murmured means say something in a low voice, and admiringly means in a way that shows respect, approval. When the best friends entered the classroom, Peggy asked Maddie if Miss Mason would announce the results or not, to which Maddie said yes. Maddie told her that she believed Peggy would win, but their utmost surprise when they entered in the class, there were drawings all over the room, bright and brilliant. They left everyone in awe. These were the drawings for the contest. Assembled means gathered together in one's place for common purpose. Miss Mason announced the winners after everyone had settled. Among us, the boys, Jack Bagels had won. He drew an outboard motor which was displayed in room number 12 along with made by other boys. As for the girls, she said, although just 1-2 sketches were submitted by the most, one girl and room 13 should be proud of her. This one girl actually drew 100 designs, all different and all beautiful. In the opinion of the judges, any one of the drawings is worthily winning that prize. I am very happy to say that Wanda Petronsky is the winner of the girls' medal. Unfortunately, Wanda has been absent from school for some days and is not here to receive the applause that is due to her. Let us hope she will be back tomorrow. Now, class, you may file around the room quietly and look at her exquisite drawings. The children burst into applause, and even the boys were glad to have a chance to stamp on the floor, put their fingers in their mouths, and whistle, though they were not interested in dresses. Look, Peg, whispered Maddie. There's that blue one she told us about. Isn't it beautiful? Yes, said Peggy. And here's that green one, boy. And I thought I could draw. So here she then talked about girls' submissions. She mentioned that there was one such girl who was submitted 100 designs, each so beautiful, and the judges felt that any out of them was worthy of the gold medal. Miss Mason very proudly announced Wanda as the winner of the competition. She continues so sadly mentioned that Wanda has not been coming since days. Hoping she would be there the next day, she instructed everyone to look at the flawless collection, to which everyone applauded and whistled. Maddie and Peggy even saw the blue dress that Wanda had talked about. It was beautiful. Peggy sighed. I thought I could draw, which means that the drawings left her in immense admiration. So, the students, through this, the lesson has been finished, and this story was about a girl whose name was Wanda Petronsky. Now, once again, I am going to make it summarize. So, the story is about a quiet and shy girl whose name is Wanda Petronsky. She was a Polish immigrant who had come to America with her family. She attended school with American children who found her name to be strange and probably the weirdest in the classroom. This is because they all had easier names. She was poor and was always seen wearing a faded blue dress. Her classmates teases her because she claimed to have 100 dresses and all lined up in her closet, albeit always seen wearing one. Then the ones who mainly teases her were two best friends, Peggy and Maddie. Peggy was the most famous girl in the school while anyone barely knew Wanda. Truth about the same 100 dresses unveiled on the result day on the drawing competition. The room was lined with 100 drawings portraying different dresses, each so beautiful. That day, she truly had 100 dresses all lined up, but in the classroom, at that moment, Peggy and Maddie, who were awestruck, realized that theory of 100 dresses and felt guilty about having treated her badly. So, through this, dear students, the lesson has been finished. Tomorrow onwards, next lesson will be started, chapter number 6 that will be. So, we'll meet there. Up to the time, thank you. Have a nice day. Jai Hind.